Back in hair school, I can remember being super stressed out about deciding what to do after hair school. I didn't know, should I work in a big salon, small salon, departmentalized, do cut or color or both. I didn't know what to do, and I remember it causing me a little bit of stress. I wish I could have asked people that I respected in the industry what their advice or opinion would have been. I never really had that opportunity other than like teachers and stuff like that in hair school, but now I'm in a unique position to ask one of the most successful salon owners and successful stylists of all time. The first half of this interview is about Van Michael's history with NAHA, what NAHA is, why it's important to participate, why he put so much effort into it, and then the second half of the interview is geared towards young stylists that are looking for advice on how to be the most successful and wealthy hairstylist possible. Make sure to subscribe because I post new videos every single Sunday, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Hi, my name is Van Council. I'm a co-owner of Michaels Salons in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're here shooting today for NAHA, North American Hairdresser Award. I think it's very important to have a creative side. I think most people get into the hairdressing business. When you get into the industry, you don't really think about how much money you can make. You know, we're not really getting into hairdressing for the money. We get into it because of the creative side. We want to enjoy. We have a passion for an artistic side in most hairdressers. We like to have fun. So we get in the salon and we start working really hard every day, day in and day out, and behind the chair. And I think to do that day in and day out, you need some kind of creative outlet, you know, to do. So I created a creative team and a show team, and really it's just to keep our passion alive of what we do. You know, it's important to know what your numbers are, your average retail, your average ticket, but at the same time, it's very important to fuel that fire, to be stoked about what you're doing, you know, and you gotta let that creative side out somehow. And this is the way we all get together. No one's making any money today. It's just like our hobby. It's just what we love to do, is to get out here and create. And if you wanna find out how good you are, take pictures of your work, because pictures don't lie. You can stand behind the chair all day long and think you're doing this great work, but when you start photographing your work and it comes back, then you can really see, you know, you can really grow from taking pictures. And it's a way to really document your career too. You know, you start shooting photos, and then next thing you know, you've been doing hair for 10 years, and you can look at the progression, you know, and the transition of where you started doing hair and where you're at. And it's just really a great way to keep you inspired and keep your career a lot longer. So NAHA it stands for the North American Hairdresser Awards, and they started NAHA, trying to remember what was the first year, somewhere around the late 80s, early 90s. And literally I just saw an ad in a magazine, and because I'd been shooting for many years, I just read the directions and followed the rules, and I just had pictures to choose from. And I think it was 1992, I won my first NAHA. And then I won 93, I won 2 different NAHAs. They have different categories. So I ended up winning 4 different North American Hairdresser of the Year awards, which really helped propel the name of Van Michael and even my own name in the industry, you know, getting printed in the trade magazine. So I think NAHA is just a good way to let the industry know who you are. And, you know, to me, we're doing a team shoot today to just let people see. It's a way that we can show the hairdressing industry how much talent we have at Van Michaels. I mean, I could pick a number of different teams, and I know they could compete in North American Hairdresser Award. Daniel Holtzberger has won North American Hairdresser Award once, and he's been a finalist, and our team's been a finalist for probably about 17 different years. So we're usually a finalist every year, you know, and it's fun. And when you think about it, they picked 5 finalists out of North America. So it's such an honor to be able to be a finalist when you think about all the people and all the talented hairdressers in North America that's entering it. I think when you come to work at Van Michael, you know, your goal should The ultimate goal should be to be an educator. You got to be an educator, and you got to show how good you are, and then you'll get the opportunity to be on the creative team, the show team, you know. So to me, if you want to be very successful in your career, you would strive to just be the best you can be and see where that would take, you know. But it's not for everybody. A lot of people don't, you know, just want to come in and do their clients and make great money, which is fine too. But, you know, a lot of people they're just passionate about hairdressing. Some people are more passionate about others. Some people would have their time off. You know, it does take your extra time, but I think you become the best hairdresser you can be when you become a teacher. You usually learn more teaching than you do being taught, honestly. And then you can take it a little bit further by doing hair for photo shoots. You can do hair for movies or hair shows, you know. So we just want to give you that opportunity. It's really up to you. I mean, if you don't want to be an educator, you don't have to be. You don't have to be on the show team, but we want to give you the opportunity to be as much as you want to be. You know, if that's your goal, this is the place to be, because if you work hard, you will eventually be on that team and you will be doing photo shoot. My advice when you're in school is to find the best salon that you can get, and that's going to have a true education program, that they just don't have you sweeping the floor, just shampooing for somebody. I mean, somebody that's got a very structured training program, because when you get out of school, I mean, believe it or not, you are a rookie. It takes you 5 years to be a really master hairdresser, but if you go into a good training program, you will guarantee to be a great hairdresser in 5 years. And if you're a great hairdresser, you're going to make great money. You know, so don't think you're taking a shortcut by going right on the floor, because that's really the long cut. The shortcut is go into a program that you're going to get trained in a year or two, and you're going to be on the floor. You're going to be fed a lot of new clients. You're going to get busy real quick. You know, so that's my advice, is really pick the right spot. If you want to make a lot of money, you got to work somewhere that charges a lot of money. So you got to pick an area, or if you want to charge $1,000 a haircut, you probably should move to New York or LA. You know, if you want $500 a haircut, you probably got to be in Chicago. If you want $250 a haircut, you can go to Atlanta or Dallas, but you know, you can't move back to Rome, Georgia, or back to Cartersville, Georgia, and get $100 a haircut. So you got to really think about where you're going to build that clientele, which part of the country, which city, which neighborhood. All that's very important in the beginning, because the more you move around, the longer it's going to take you to get to where you want to be in this industry. So in our company, we usually take people right out of school, you know, into our training program. But, you know, occasionally if you've been doing hair for 2 to 10 years and you're looking for a change, I mean, we do give people the opportunity to come do a test out, a technical. We see where you're at, you know, and you could go right into new talent. You might be good enough to go right on the floor, but either way, if you're interested in joining our team and working in our company, just click on the link below and we'll contact you.